Okay, I believe I have everything back online now. My apologies about that. Thank you, Cam, and thank you, Mr. E. Warren. Have that backup just in case we need it. Please and thank you.
Still online.
What did I miss?
Not very much. Kishmael Z jumped up into P2.
Yeah, you missed some guys kind of just shuffling around a little bit. I don't know how to how to put it into words basically, but Red Mask and Kiss My LZ have set some good times. That's basically the main thing.
Yeah, I'm seeing a 30.9 or 30.5 from BK, so that's the benchmark currently. Top 4 drivers are 0.3 of a second apart, so there's that, and then you have the skill gap, so to speak. There's Carson Chung. Captain America, who's had back-to-back podiums. He's sitting there in P9. I know that 145 is on the board. I guarantee you that's just a as he's getting loose through the S's, he might have damage of some sort. He has to, because there's no way. Yeah, he just retired on track. Unfortunately, I caught that one on stream.
Did Black Hammer quit AM3?
No, he said so, I knew he was tentative in the chat, but retire on track. Quality. Sorry guys, trying to do some nice side notes here. All right, well, Sean Boy's out on a lap out lap right now. Gru's out on an out lap right now. Severe Scott. But yeah, as I was saying before we retired on track, Captain America has been back-to-back podiums as our Carson Chong going through 130R without a wing. So, I mean, the hottest driver currently, other than the Hasses, I would say would be Captain America. But we'll see what he's going to do. He's going to be starting P9th here tonight. Let's see who is all out here.
Sean Boy running a 13. He looks like he's about to set up for a lap.
Yeah, Sean Boy's definitely with just a shade over 2 minutes remaining. So these guys are going to be coming out on their final laps now. If you're not out on an out lap, you better be served to getting out. As we're going to take a tour here of Suzuka on board with the Haas of Sean Boy, going through turn 1 here, heading toward the S's. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then Dunlop, the uphill left, turn 7. Kicking it almost into 8th gear into the Dagger curve, turn 8, down in the 3rd, heading underneath the bridge. We're going into the hairpin. You're probably going to go into 2nd. Very rarely you're going to see a driver go in the 1st gear here. Get some traction out of the corner. Now, what's this corner's name? I think it's 240R, but I'm not 100% sure. Going into 8th gear, heading into Spoon curve. 5th gear, keeping it in the 5th, shifting up and down in the 4th. Early as you dare on the power. This straight, that's kind of curved, dog leg a little bit, whatever you want to use. Heading toward 130R flat out. And then heading into the best overtaking spot on the track, the Casio Triangle, in my opinion. I've seen a lot of dive bombs in here. And then short run into the line.
Last season.
Yep, short run into the line here. And then Sean Boy with 30.4 puts it on provisional pole. BK is going to get to the line, so he's going to be able to try to eclipse his teammate here. Kiss My LZ is on a lap. Red Mask is on a lap. So the last... Arkaka might make the line? Karsten Chong, unfortunately, will not, so his qualifying will be over. Arkaka will be the last person to be able to set a lap here. As qualifying is about to end, Karsten Chong's going to fall about 10 seconds too short. So he will start P8 tonight. I'm on board with Arcaka. Anybody else setting decent times? I'll switch over to them.
Yeah, here. I was checking the Discord to see if there was anything available there. Arcock is about to come across his first sector split.
2/10 on the second sector.
Arcock is at 4.5 tenths in the first sector. Yeah.
So I'm gonna stay on board with Arcaka here, gentlemen. He's gonna be the last one across the line. He's found pace as of late too.
I need something from you. I need it. I've been rooting you on. Give me something good.
we both have been rooting him on. Him and Karsten, honestly. As Kiss My LZ goes 30.3. Good lap from him. Kiss My LZ in the Aston Martin. Sean Boy can't improve on his time, so he's gonna remain P2. Red Mask puts it P3. Holy crap. Arcaka using the slipstream of another car, it looked like, going through 130R.
BK back on pole with a 29.9.
29.9, 4/10 clear of Kiss My LZ. What a lap. But we're gonna finish with Arcaka here. See what he's got.
Arcaka doesn't keep it tight, so he doesn't keep it tight to the line. I mean, it doesn't matter, I guess, but he would have found at least a little bit more time doing that. Probably like a half 10.
Well, with that being said, that's qualifying over. BK and the Haas again on pole. Kiss My LZ a surprise P2, splitting the Hasses of Shamboy and BK. Shamboy's P3, Red Mask P4, Arcaka P5, Gru P6, Severe Scott P7, Carson Chong P8, Captain America P9, IRL Shane 10, and Nick the Drum rounding out the field. Excuse me. I would actually normally go to Mr. E. Warren for this to start, but we agreed it would be me. However, I think because Mr. Guest in the booth is here, I would be more inclined for him to go first, and then I'll make my choice.
I suppose you can let Cam go first.
Alright, Cam, podium predictions as well as the chat, everybody. But Cam, I'll start with you.
I'm gonna go with the BK race winner. I'm gonna go with Red Mask P2 and Shamboy P3.
Red Mask P2, Shamboy P3?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna agree with you on BK. I'm gonna go... Oh, jeez. I'm gonna go BK. I'm gonna say Kiss My LZ is gonna maintain P2. And then I'm gonna go Red Mask P3. So I'm gonna go BK, LZ, Red Mask.
I'm glad you went something different than what I was going to go, because I'm going to triple it up with BK at first, but then I'm going to have another Haas 1-2 with Sean Boy at second, and then I'd love to say Arcaka in third just because, but I think it's going to go to Red Mask. I think we'll have the 1-2 and then Red Mask in third.
Okay, so that's going to be interesting to see. Two of you guys have Haas double podiums. Texas Tornadoes in the chat. He goes BK, Sean Boy, Gru.
Way back there.
I mean, Gru did pull off the Master Strat in France, so I mean, it is possible. Penalties can play a role here tonight. And if you're there at the right time, as Texas would know in the EU3 race, you could go from 3rd to 7th in a matter of a second. So if there's anybody that knows it, it is him.
Someone pressed X.
Sad. No, you know what's sad? My AM2 standing right now. I only have 11 points.
Carry a Red Bull currently.
You know, while we got a little bit of downtime here for a second, how's my commentary been?
I have no issues with your commentary, honestly.
Okay, cool.
I enjoy it because I'm always on the screen.
Yeah,
I'm always making moves somewhere and having a ridiculous race as we're going to get our formation lap underway as BK leads us off around a slow lap around. Never mind, BK's off to the races.
Like usual. Restart formation lap. He's just tromping on it. He doesn't care. Tire graphic on the screen here. Red Mask and Captain America are on the hards. Everybody else is on the mediums. Tire day around here is pretty significant, so I don't see anybody going on to the softs unless there is a late safety car. For me, I would say the softs would probably go 6 laps maximum. And no, it's not technically your first podium if you don't stay there, sir. Sorry to tell you, but I got 2.
Oh, I had my first podium on track.
I got 2.
Yeah, unfortunately, bud, I learned that the hard way. At Shelly the Turtle.
Yeah, I was gonna say you had a turtle.
I had a wild turtle block me in the pit lane.
Oh my gosh, someone just, oh no, Nick.
And then how many
just spun out Shane?
Oh wow! And then how many times have you had a podium stripped away from you, for outstanding ridiculous reasons, like a Honda powered lawnmower in Mexico?
Let's see, lawnmower in Mexico, Shelly in Austria, Shelly in Brazil. I think I lost another one somewhere. But so we're up to what should be 7 podiums now? Wait, no, it's only 2.
But guys, please tell me one of you caught that incident in the formation lap. I saw it completely through. That was interesting.
Clip it and send it to. For those who don't know, we have a group chat, the 3 of us, along with Texas Tornado and Electric Blade up in AM1. So definitely send that to the group chat. I want to see that.
Yeah, it was interesting.
All right, so we're gonna be on board here with BK as we're waiting for everybody else. Yeah, I try to cover off the Kiss My LZ as a lot of people are DQing the.
Listen, we're almost to the end of the game cycle and people can't line up correctly. Oh my god.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 red lights.
Oh my god,
And away we go here in Suzuka. As go into the back of the grid now. I accidentally hit the wrong button. BK able to stay in the lead going through turns 1 and 2 here. Heading up through the S's. Sean Boy was able to kiss my LZ, so it's right now a Haas 1-2. Red Mask funnels in a P4. Grew right behind him in P5. Severe Scott P6. Arkaka P7. Captain America P8. RL Shane right behind him P9. Carson Chung P10. And Nick the Drum P11. He looks like he's about ready to already fall off what would be a DRS train forming. I know it's very early to say those 2 words as Nick the Drum's into the gravel out of the Degger curve. IRL Shane making the overtake on Captain America going into the hairpin. He has got Arkaka lined right up after that. Gave him a little nudge, it looked like. Arkaka got moved over to the side. IRL Shane said, "Let me take that position. Thank you very much, sir." Right now, IRL Shane's on a mission as he kind of... Oh my god! He overshoots Spoon Curve and then takes Arkaka with him. Unfortunately, I caught that. He just outright outbroke himself and just drove it right out of the Spoon Curve, trying to get back on track. That's a big oof. Tire strats on the screen. I would assume it's going to be the one-stop. Mediums to hards or hards mediums. What's going on in the front of the pack, gentlemen?
BK is about to push out of Sean Boy's second gap with Kismail Z right behind him, and then there's a big gap back to Red Mask in P4.
2.5 seconds between podiums places in P4. Gru, Severe Scott, Captain America. And Karsten Chonk's actually getting his hands dirty here. He's on the almost on the gearbox of Captain America as Captain America bins it. Oh my god, it spins it out of the S's.
Carson and Captain America, my mic was muted for a second, but they actually went side by side in the turn 1. That was actually quite interesting. Made a little bit of contact between the 2 of them.
As Arkaka's already in the pit lane, he's probably got damage, I would assume.
Very unfortunate. My Alpine brother.
Yeah, very unfortunate. We wanna pull for these Alpine guys at some point to get a podium, sneak one in there, but they just haven't had the luck at all. Like, I feel terrible for them guys right now. Like, it's just absolutely crazy.
What happened that he's 44 seconds back? That's not even, like, close. That's just...
Well, he just pitted. He just pit.
Any reason why I wouldn't have game audio here?
I'm sorry?
I'm just like confused why I don't have game audio right now. So I can read.
There we go. 31.
Oh, there we go.
Fastest lap for BK.
34.7. He is not out of the DRS range yet of Seanboy, but Seanboy, I guess Kiss My LZ made a mistake because he was able to get out of the DRS range of him.
Shane's probably gonna get by Nick the Drum here on the straight.
Ooh, Nick the Drum. Yep, there's the overtake. On the inside there, IRL Shane going up into 8th place. Now, most tracks on the F1 calendar have at least 2 DRS straights. Suzuka's one of the very few that only have 1. As we have a yellow sector 1, I'm assuming that might be, yep, and it is Captain America, unfortunately. Looks like his string of podiums, even though it is lap 3 of 27, his string of podiums might be ending here tonight, which is rather unfortunate since Kiss My LZ is up there in the podium places. Seems like as of late, the Aston Martins are the only team that are sticking it to at least giving the Hasses a fight.
He is not able to get through this section. He's now currently doing donuts.
Yeah, he's definitely going on. He definitely needs a box of coffee, get a couple dozen donuts, because he's just spinning.
It is unfortunate because he did say during qualifying that he did not have a correct setup on. So.
Oh no, it's Kiss My LZ with the fastest lap of 34.3. So, I mean, that further solidifies the fact that I thought he made a mistake. Seanboy is all over the back. Yes, a box of coffee. The place I work sells boxes of coffee, sir.
He works.
Would you rather me say a pot of coffee for you? Is that what you want, Texas?
Milk bag.
It's kind of thinned out a little bit. Yeah, which they definitely are. They've been on their game not just tonight, but pretty much all season. Like I said, up until recently, they've basically been the team to beat, and Aston Martin's been able to give them a punch or two, but as of right now, the Haas 1-2, it's pretty dominant. You still have Kiss My LZ almost floating in that DRS range now. Whatever floats my boat. Oi, oi, oi.
Oh, you know, an interesting way to make this track a little bit more interesting is if they got rid of that bridge at like 130R and made it so that it crosses that little intersection, you know what I mean, right over there. So you have like cars going different directions, like those like big
just make it
races.
a jump. They're just Hot Wheels now.
No, not even that. You know, like those figure 8 races where like you got cars coming at like different directions, but they gotta go through the same intersection, something like that. Yeah.
Like a destruction derby type deal. I see what you're doing. But yeah, the track feature, the biggest track feature of them all, only figure 8 racetrack on the entire calendar. Oh, Shane DNF'd, and we have a safety car.
That'll bring Captain America back into it.
Yeah, that saves. That definitely saves.
Oh, you crashed on the exit of 130R.
Yeah, that's an interesting spot to crash. Must have just gotten on those curbs and tried to save it, and it kind of just shoved him along the wall.
Yeah, I mean, that would be my guess, as Arkaka is the first one to dive into the pits. So, with that being said, we're gonna go... we're gonna go to our safety topic of not only last week but this week. Warren, how is your bracket doing?
Oh. I don't want to talk about it.
Yeah, too bad, because I have no problem talking about mine. I have two simple words for you. It's dead. It's done. It was completely kaput.
Mine died about 3 games into March Madness, so...
Let me put it to you this way. As we were talking about it last week, no number 1 seeds ever, like in the Elite 8, you at least had one. First time ever, no number 1 seeds made it. But you have what? A 3, a 5, a 9, and...
Not even a 3, no, it's a...
Or is it a 4?
It's a 4, a 5, another 5, and a 9.
So 2 5s, a 4, and a 9 in the final 4. And you know what the sad part is? I was looking at some stuff. The 9 seed has the best record.
Yeah.
Florida Atlantic has only 3 losses all season.
The unfortunate of not playing in a major conference is that you get underappreciated. So those high records mean absolutely nothing until you get... Really, if you want to think about it, record means absolutely nothing when you get into March, because anything can happen.
Yeah, you get hot at the right time, and there you go. But don't Florida Atlantic play in the Sun Belt? That's actually a semi-major conference.
Are they in the Sun? I thought they were in CUSA.
Could be. I might be thinking of football. I might be thinking of football.
The bracket challenge that my girlfriend's family does. The only reason why the person that is in the lead is going to win is because they took a trip to Miami. So she has Miami winning the championship.
And Miami is in the Final Four.
And Miami is in the Final Four. So the only reason why she won is because they went to Miami. Because that is the only reason why she picked Miami.
If I were to go off of that logic, I'd pick Penn State for everything, and I know Penn State won't do anything in any other sport.
If I went off of that logic, I would have been doing a lot better because I would have had Creighton winning it all. I would have had Creighton. Heck, I would have had Creighton and FAU. Because I am in Omaha and I went to Florida. What teams are in there that are from Florida? Miami and FAU.
Jeez. Yeah, my bracket died. My bracket died when Houston and Bama went down literally minutes apart from each other. And I was thinking K-State as a 3 seed. I'm like, ooh, they got to deal with this team. They should breeze right by them, right? Nope. Yeah.
It's hilarious seeing Gonzaga, after having maybe the easiest path to the championship if they got through UConn, get absolutely curb stomped by UConn.
It's Gonzaga, though. They find a way to choke every year.
Obviously.
At least
like the Michigan of college basketball.
At least smaller teams like, say, Butler can actually get to the national title game.
Ouch.
They did it twice. Now my team that I normally root for hasn't been in the tournament since, what was it, Buddy Yield? My God.
I mean, my team hasn't made it since I was in elementary school. So
your team hasn't had any sort of remembrance or relevancy in any sport ever since you were a kid.
But hey, we have the best college football team of all time, and you cannot say any other way. And the best defensive tackle in the history of college football.
Do you know what IU has relevancy other than basketball? Soccer. I think IU has quite a few soccer championships, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, but are you the sixth straight women's bowling champion? I think not.
Oh man.
And Texas, you are so in the right park, but I hate, and I will use this word with conviction, I despise those Longhorns of Texas.
Horns down.
If that doesn't tell you who I'm a fan of, I don't know what will.
If that's one thing we can agree about college sports, Storm, it's that we hate Texas.
Yes. But we also can agree that...
We also hate each other.
Yeah, we also could agree that you need to go shuck corn, and Texas, boomer sooner, baby. Boomer sooner.
I know nothing of college sports like
Texas,
that.
we understand you're a Texas fan. That's
We
why
kind of assumed that.
Swear jar.
And Cam's just watching the fireworks and watching the inferno that's going to implode. And he lives in Sooner country. Ha 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 ha. How's that crimson and cream taste?
As good as Scarlet and White.
We got Nicky Drum almost running to the back of Carson Chung, driving alongside him for a moment.
That's a death warrant waiting to happen. That is a death warrant waiting to happen. I've done that. I did that as...
Is it just me, or has the safety car gone on for so long?
It's because our Kako was taking a minute to get up to the field because I think he pit like a second time or something for different tires or something like that.
Ooh, Texas. 1 year. We did it for 5. Ooh, I'm scared. We're both going to be screwed when we go to the SEC, though, because Alabama, LSU, Georgia, they're just going to completely demolish all of us. There we go. Safety car's in this lap.
Deathstorm, do you think there needs to be a rule implemented about not being able to pit more than once under safety car?
No, because that's the only reason why I finished 4th last week.
It makes the safety car last a lot longer sometimes.
That's what does it though, but we can't really control what other drivers do. It's not out of the rule book to not do it. So.
Okay. Well, I know not right now. I'm saying that's why I said it should be maybe added because it kind of can.
Well, I mean, in real life you could pit twice.
Yeah, I was gonna say in real life you can. So I mean, as BK gets a launch again.
Oh, he's off to the races again.
As BK just absolutely trumps it.
AM3 Monday without a BK restart.
No, that's not a BK restart. That is a BK getting shot out of a cannon and into the darn Shadow Realm.
BK is sponsored by SpaceX.
Jeez, he's already out to a second lead on Kiss My LZ. And in the midst of all this, I completely had forgotten the Haas boys had a double stack. Severe Scott's up in P3.
BK, Kiss My LZ, and Severe Scott have actually not made a stop yet. The only ones to stop so far are Sean Boy, Red Mask, Group, Karsten, and Arkako with 2 stops. I actually had that pulled up the entire time.
Well, look at you, Mr. Analytical Darling, coming to save my behind from being wrong.
Try so hard, but...
What are you gonna do next year, or next season, next game cycle, when I'm potentially gonna be in AM3 and you're gonna be watching me? What are you gonna do then, sir?
Oh, waiting for my turn for me and BK to go run AM2.
Ooh.
You heard that? You heard me now, BK. I know you're gonna watch this post race and hear that, and then send me a message. It's like, yeah, or something like that.
He's calling his shot.
A Kool-Aid emoji or something. Kool-Aid GIF.
He's calling his shot. He's calling his shot. But anyway, the battle right now is going to be, it looks like for P3, as Scott, Shamboy, and Red Mask are all literally up each other's gearboxes. They're not separating themselves from anything. Those fresh hards definitely, they should go to the end, I would think. But as you guys said before, BK, LZ, and Scott have to pit. So as it sits right now, this is Sean Boy's race to win. As we got yellow in sector 1. Oh, Captain America.
Too early, as that's gonna pull out another safety car, and everybody's gonna get to pit.
As Captain America bins it. Unfortunately,
at this rate, we might be seeing medium to soft running. With how many safety cars we're gonna get? We've had what, four, 5 laps of racing, really?
Something like that.
Those tires aren't worn out as much as they would be for 10 laps.
Something like that. Yeah, you're gonna see Captain America in P10 there. However, with his DNF before the classification line of 90% completion, he is not going to get any points. So as long as you finish lap 20, I believe it's 24, you will be classified.
24.3, yes, we're looking for lap 24.
Alright, so those guys that did not pit have now dove into the pit lane, so Sean Boy has assumed the lead. Red Mask is in P2, Gru will be promoted up to P3. Arkaka gets past all them, he is up in the P4.
We're gonna start seeing the Valtteri Bottas villain arc from Sean Boy.
Oh, Valtteri, it's James. Move over for your teammate. Valtteri, it's James. So now everybody, if I'm not mistaken, now has a pit stop in hand. Yeah, everybody has now stopped at least once.
He used the game's mechanics to see how many people have stopped. Wow! Never thought I'd see the day when we'd use the game's mechanics. You know, you can actually see how many positions people have changed during the race, too?
I know I could, but it's too early to do that, and why would I do that under safety car? Quite frankly...
No, it's never too early.
You're never too early.
I'm never too early. Yes,
yep.
Yes.
Alright, so... Even though that was a smart aleck comment from my teammate, your big winner as of right now is Gru. He's up 3 positions from his starting position. BK and Kiss My LZ both down 4, but again they just pitted. So this plus minus off the grid scenario doesn't exactly work when they're in a safety car formation and they just pitted, sir.
I mean, you could have done it under the first safety car, or, you know, when they were actually racing.
For those who don't know, this is what him and I do on our streams every single Tuesday.
Bantering. It's the good old brother from another band.
Yeah, I was just gonna say the family brotherhood of Formula One, and you know,
the younger brother you never had.
Thank God. I mean, you walked straight into that one.
Yeah, well, I said in Discord that me and you fight like brothers, but me and Texas fight like twins.
Yeah, yeah, and Cam is just Cam and Electric.
Cam's the weird uncle.
And Electric is just like, I'm just gonna watch everything happen and watch you guys just implode.
Electric's the dad.
With his arms crossed.
I'm a twin, and that's accurate. Yeah, it's a drunk uncle. That is what I said, Texas.
Drunk uncle.
Electric is the cool dad.
Oh my God.
Electric just sits over there shaking his head. It's like,
that's exactly. If I could see, If I could see Electric's face through any screen right now, he's probably just shaking his head going, you guys are beep, 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 beep. For friendly.
He's just sitting there shaking his head. he's like Kimi Räikkönen.
Blah.
So what'd you think of the race, Electric? It's good.
I mean, they all finished, so. Yeah, that was the joke when Cam said he was gonna start doing AM2s. I'm like, we should drag Electric along, and it was like, so Electric, now that everybody's pitted, how's the grid looking under the safety car? I mean, they're driving.
Blah. Driving. All four wheels going forward. They're driving. Blah.
It's like, well, they got tires now.
But no, us four. We're enjoying being in NASCAR together. It's a blast.
Oh yeah.
Well, that's a very late call for a safety car. Wow. BK is not going to be able to get a decent jump this time.
I mean, honestly, it's
actually
better
get
to be
screwed over.
Oh boy! Oh boy!
Oh, BK. I thought BK.
Oh, red mask going into one. He's got the He's got the drive. He's got the position. He's got the tires. He's gonna no. Boy, oh boy! I got a bad camera angle. We're gonna go to oh.
Yeah, BK and Arcaka side by side. Is BK gonna hang it around the outside into turn 3?
Oh, BK Arcaka! I got it! Oh, kiss my LZ! No! There goes my podium. No!
It is a long way to the end. We learned that last week. Is the drum is.
Yeah, we have. Kiss My LZ is looking on the outside of Nick the Drum, and he almost collides with him going into the Dagger curve. Oh, I saw my podium prediction flash before my eyes there for a second, not gonna lie, and I said BK, and it's actually Sean Boy, so I completely misspoke.
Well, as long as BK overtakes Drew, I got my 3. I just need them to get in their right order.
Right now. Red Mask, P1.
Red Mask might have to pit again, because I don't know if those tires are going to be able to make it 20 laps.
No, probably not.
Yeah, you're right.
They're probably not going to make it.
Mask is
Sean
going to
Boy.
get off to the races now if he wants to make up any positions after that.
I guess Severe Scott can maybe potentially find himself in a good spot, depending on how the tires the rest of these guys have on.
Yeah, Gru and Sean Boy, whether they want to make a mistake or not.
Our AM3 championship leader make a very quick work of the gap between him and Drew.
Ooh, LZ speeding in the pit lane. So there goes my podium. I don't think a safety car is going to save this race tonight for him. So the Aston Martin's struggling tonight, unfortunately.
Nice little free win for your boy.
Yeah. Race isn't half over yet. That's all I'm gonna say.
That's a mighty gap you need to come back from.
It is a mighty gap. I will admit.
Zarkaka's gonna try to make a move through Dunlop around Nick the Drum.
Ooh, and Dagger curve. He wisely slots in behind. Nick the Drum kind of goes a little wide out of the corner there. Into the hairpin they come. Nick the Drum's going to keep Arcaka behind him for now.
Arcaka was like struggling to get on the power. His throttle was not even 100%.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know.
To get a good run out of this corner so he can make it onto the straight.
Oh, this is going to be a great run. He's going to have it. He's going to have it too.
He's gonna have it regardless, yeah. But
he's gonna have it going. He looks like he's gonna try it on the. No, never mind. On the inside of 130R, he tries it on the outside of 130R. He's gonna have decent position for an over/under going in and out of the Casio triangle.
BK is quickly gonna make work of Gru and slide into 3rd place and start working on chasing down his Haas teammate.
Jeez, Arcaka is having a hard time back here with Nick the Drum. So this may not bode well for that Alpine. So if these two can get this all sorted out, they're 11, almost 12 seconds away from the next closest car, which is Karsten Chong up there in 6th. So both Alpines are still running. You have Severe Scott in 5th in the Lone Williams. Gru sitting in 4th with a decent amount back. BK and Sean Boy 3rd and 2nd. And Tin Man's attempting to get off into the races here. However, that's a not Tin Man, Red Mask. Sorry, thank you. But yeah, no, he's those medium tires are just gonna start dying relatively soon. 9 laps into a run, that's a far stretch, and he still has 12, 13 laps to go. I don't think they're gonna make it, of course. So if anybody's gonna need a safety car, it's gonna be Red Mask.
Zarkaka is still struggling behind Nick DeDrum as he can 2 seconds around this lap. See if he can finally make the move work.
Oh, he lost more time. Oh my gosh. As BK sets the fastest lap with a 33.6. Nick the Drum is playing very well defensively. Oh my god. That just checked up on him. Kaka might have damage from that.
Doesn't look like it.
Or if he does, it's very, very minor. He's going to have DRS. He's losing time hand over fist to this guy.
He lost like 5 seconds that lap alone.
But yeah, he's just losing a ton of time per lap. As Kiss My LZ with a 33.0. This battle is absolutely insane. But you definitely tell that Alpine is definitely faster than that Ferrari, but the Ferrari is just putting the car in decent spots where he can't make the overtake. We have a yellow in Sector 1, and that is Kiss My LZ out of the first corner. Getting through the S's here. As long as he can get through the S's, he'll be alright. And it looks like he is. Looks like he's alright. Yep, should be good going into the Digger curve. Tires should be cooled off enough at this point. Hopefully he doesn't overcook them.
Dustin, when you're in the TV pod view, are you using the right stick to like look behind people? Like if you're on board with like Nick the Drum and like point the stick down, are you able to look at the rear wing? You can kind of see.
Yeah, I know you're done. I know you're done.
I just kind of figured that out like last race at France for you guys. Started using that a little bit.
Very rarely I used it. I use that feature a lot in ACC.
I like it when people are like side by side. It helps.
Oh! Nick the Drum very shaky going in the 130R there. Held up Arkaka for another 5 seconds this lap. The Casio Triangle that Ferrari had a terrible run out of. That Alpine should be able to, without question now, be able to make that overtake, and he does. And Nick the Drum just literally fell off a cliff there. He's already gapped him to 2 seconds, but the damage is already done. Arkaka sitting there in P7, 21 seconds behind Severe Scott in P6. So if there's anybody that needs a safety car, it is purely Arkaka. But you have Severe Scott all over the back of Karsten Chong. You have Gru sitting up there in P4 and 11 lap hold hards. They should be able to make it another 10 laps, but you never know. BK is in great position right now. Let's see if when he gets up to his teammate, if his teammate's just going to let him by. And then you have Red Mask up here on 11 lap old mediums. That's another tough ask, going another 10 on top of that. So, with 10 laps to go, Red Mask is in P1, Shamboy is in P2. He's floating in and out of that DRS range. BK sitting there in P3, so again, the Haas boys, the double podium. Gru, our winner in France, in P4, Karsten Chong P5, Severe Scott P6, then we have a country mile and a half to Arkaka in P7. Nick the Drum P8, and then the last of the runners is Kiss My LZ P9. However, LZ is all over the back of Nick the Drum, so we're going to stay on board with Kiss My LZ as he does make the overtake. going into turn 1, turn 2 complex. So that Aston Martin didn't lose as much time as Arcaka did, and Nick the Drum retired, and that was definitely on track. I don't know if he spun out.
That's gonna pull out a safety car.
Oh, jeez.
Really interesting. It's gonna allow those guys to jump on a new set of medium tires.
I was gonna say, dare you say it?
Actually, it'd be a shot. You'd just be really slow in those last laps.
I gotta write little side notes now for 9th and 10th.
This safety car, though, looks like it's gonna help out Red Mask a bunch.
Oh gosh, yeah, absolutely. It's gonna help out Red Mask. Sean Boy, BK, they both stay out. Red Mask is going onto the medium compound tire. Is there anybody? Is Gru, Scott, anybody gonna go onto the softs?
It would have been a free pit stop for one of the Haas boys, but
split the strategy up, and Gru's gonna take the chance on the hards. Is Severe Scott gonna follow, or on the soft rather? So, Gru and Severe Scott are gonna be on the soft compound tire. Let's see if Arcaka comes into the pit lane. Arcaka, yes, he's gonna take that, and he may go on the softs. I don't know.
I would have heard him.
Will we see? The question is, will we actually see the Haas drivers actually trying to fight it, or are they just gonna sit? Are they gonna flip?
No, and Arcaka's on the mediums.
It'd be interesting to see them fight, but I know they're gonna want to get as many points out of it. So.
I'm surprised Kiss My LZ didn't come into the pits to get rid of his penalty.
Yeah, I'm surprised he actually didn't do that either, honestly. Sean Boy BK with that Haas 1-2. Again, wonder if Team Orders is going to be in play, knowing that Sean Boy's tires are definitely more worn than those of BK, but he's got a problem behind him in Red Mask. Fresh medium compound tires. I'd say the 3 to watch out for is probably going to be Red Mask and those 2 soft compound runners of Guru and Severe Scott. I wouldn't be too surprised if they end up sneaking onto the podium somehow and completely busting all of our podium predictions right up. This Sean Boy is behind the safety car, BK right there too. Podium predictions looking good except for mine. As Karsten Chong dives it into the pits. I'm actually not surprised. Let's see if he does what Guru and Severe Scott has done before him. And yeah, he's definitely fitting on the soft compound tire. Again, 6 laps. Getting sick again, jeez. Ooh, ah.
Okay, we cannot have Texas win. Texas cannot win.
Ooh, no. One of us has to win. Not Texas.
One of us.
One of us. Kiss My LZ is going on to the softs, and he got rid of his 5 seconds. So, now we got ourselves a ball game.
Boys, we racing now. We racing.
Ooh. So the field, this is a pretty... I will say this, though. For a small field, AM3 usually brings up some pretty banging racing. And with all 3 tire compounds being used on track currently, this is going to be very, very intriguing. Who's going to make the first mistake? Who's going to be able to push past those harder compound tires? Are they going to be able to hold? Are those softs going to hold? There's a whole bunch of questions. This race is far from over.
With the tires on track, there is a hypothetical chance none of us have anybody on the podium.
Uh-huh. in which case Warren and myself would be 4, 4, and 1.
No, we both be 4 and 5. We don't get to tie if none of them. We just both lose.
But with asterisk. A safety car is in. So Sean Boy is going to be leading from BK. From BK, from Red Mask, from Gru, Severe Scott, Karsten Chong, Arkaka, and Kiss My LZ. Again,
this could be another Gru podium though.
Could be another Gru win at this rate. Oh, geez, Sean Boy's gonna get a huge gap. BK looks like the team strats are already coming out, and he's gonna have a big gap.
Yeah, it looks like, oh man, BK was able to get a decent jump as well.
BK's not even in first, and he still gets a good jump.
He got a great jump on Red Mask. Unbelievable.
It doesn't make sense.
BK is like the restart god, okay? He doesn't make a mistake on the restarts. He gets a great launch. Like,
yeah, he just only finishes second. These mediums look like they're firing off real quickly for Red Mask because he's already closed the gap on the front too.
Oh god, this is going to get very interesting fairly quickly. Top three are separated within a second. Gru is right there as well. Oh, Red Mask almost cuts the back off. He makes the mistake, and Gru gains a little bit of time. The top 5 drivers are within 3 seconds of each other. This is going to be crazy, just crazy. I also am crazy, cray. If I ever say something like that ever again, Warren, come up to where I'm at, find me, and just bash my head with the baseball bat, please.
Yeah, sounds about right. Ooh, Red Mask again trying a little bit too hard to make a move. He's gonna ruin another chance at an overtake. And while Gru does have the softer compound, it does not look like he's gonna have any chance to actually put a fight to these front 3 cars.
Which is a shocker.
It's again.
He retires. He retires in the pit lane, and that means he doesn't get his points either. So Aston Martin now is pointless tonight.
Wait, I thought you still got your points even if you DNF.
Nope, have to hit the 90% mark.
22.
It's 24. Which is our number to beat.
Yeah, 24 is our number. You complete 24, then you're good. Anything inside of 3 laps is considered classified. So 25, 26, 27. There's your 3 laps.
Yeah, it's not the scoring of the points or finishing of the points. It's just classifying so you can get the points.
Correct. But anyway.
But you know what? We got a double Alpine in the points.
We got a double Alpine. We got a double Alpine 6-7 right now. The Williams in P5, that McLaren in P4. This battle between Sean Boy, BK, Red Mask, and Gru potentially.
Ooh, Red Mask just jumping over that curve.
Ooh, Red Mask making a mistake. It's going to allow Gru to get involved, kind of, sort of. Let's see what happens now that DRS is available the next time they come by the front stretch. Is Sean Boy gonna let BK by and then play second fiddle? Is Sean Boy gonna go for the win himself? Personally, if I were the Haas boys, I might take the chance and go for the win. Kind of stay in formation. I mean, BK is on those fresher, hard compound tires. When Red Mask's mediums go away, if they go away, BK will be on the better tire. In theory. But yeah, the Haas boys 1-2. This is going to be very interesting. Warren, you currently have that one pretty much on lock, just flipping around a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, you actually...
That would be enough to give me the win, though.
Ooh, this if BK does let get past Sean Boy, or Sean Boy gets lets BK past him, you have the podium right on the money.
Ooh. But Red Mask got a run out of the spin, and he's going to be right on BK's gearbox, looking to make a move down into the final chicane.
Uh-oh.
And 10th and a
Here
half.
comes the move. Here comes the move into the Casio triangle.
Oh, just pinched off in the corner.
Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness! What a...
And
we got
BK's just going to
board.
hold him off for another corner.
We're gonna see
and that's
here.
going to save him.
Oh
that
man!
Slipstream that he's going to get with that slick setup he's got on his car.
4 laps to go here in Suzuka, and the Red Bull here, the lone representative in the Red Bull camp tonight, is trying like ever to get through these 2 Haas boys, to find that little chink in the armor in the oh, there it is. Oh,
that's gonna push Gru into the top 3.
Oh, now Red Mask is gonna have to push even harder.
And there goes our predictions. Ooh, that's Spark. Unless yeah, he's able to get it up there. Get that gap.
Red Mask, we can't let Texas win.
What did Red Mask? What did Texas say?
What was Texas's? Wasn't it Sean Boy?
Texas is literally on the mark.
Yeah, I think it's Sean Boy, BK, Gru. Oh man.
But these 3 have looked like they've been the class of the field all night, so we'll have to see if that gap holds as those soft tires fall off.
Red Mask will have DRS as well.
I think Red Mask has just changed strategy.
Ah, it was BK.
Trying to find a position, he's just trying to gain that gap.
Okay, so his podium was actually BK, Sean Boy, Gru. So Texas is still got all 3 on his podium, but like you, Warren, the Hasses have to flip.
I think Red Mask has changed his strategy to hold on to P3 instead of trying to fight these guys ahead.
Yeah, and right now...
It looks like he's really easy to tell that he's changed because he's jumped that gap over 3 seconds already.
Right. And with that, with him actually taking his time and realizing that he's all over the back of BK heading through Dagger Curve. And then going into the hairpin, so, oh my god, oh, they made contact,
That's not what he needs for his, his hopes at the podium right there. He does not need to be battling like that.
We almost just said goodbye to Red Mask there, singing in Sandy Cheek style. Wish I was in Texas, barbecues and pecan pies. Oh man.
I forgot that was even a song in that show.
I did too. You can tell the one person in this group that has kids because I haven't watched an episode of SpongeBob in a fat minute.
Yeah, the dust one is definitely up to date on his SpongeBob. That's for sure.
I'm ready.
So I think.
Oh wait, no.
It's a mistake from Red Mask. I think he's almost sealed that 3rd place, so I think he's gonna again turn back up to BK in front and try to make a move before his tires finally hit the.
Yeah, with 2 laps to go here. Yeah, with 2 laps to go, he doesn't want to fight them too hard though, because if he's gonna fight them too hard, it's gonna bring Gru back into play. And I know you don't want. I know he doesn't want to do that.
He's gonna jump the curb. Let's definitely pick up another warning there. So he is.
Oh, definitely.
Trying a little bit too hard. Just
Oh.
kind of overdriving the car right now. You know what? With a lap and a half, you know it'd be crazy. Red Mask overtakes both of them, and then BK gets back past Sean Boy, and then
Oh my god.
penalty brings. Oh, is this gonna spin BK?
No! Red Mask got into the back of BK. Oh no! Gru's gonna be licking his chops after that one. BK's gonna be kicking himself there.
wonder if Red Mask lets BK get back up there.
Oh man. I
realistically think he can hold on to that position.
I kind of gotta hold my discretion, but yet I'm not going to at the same time. To the Storts room we go with that one, boys. I will bet my next 5 paychecks that BK is gonna be reporting that to my Stort crew in about 20 minutes time.
I mean, in a roundabout way, this is exactly what the Haas drivers wanted. Gonna give Sean Boy a big enough gap to hold on to the win, and BK's gonna hopefully claw within that 3-second gap and hold on to P2.
Right. Be very interesting to see what happens here. So we're gonna be on board here with Sean Boy as he is the last half lap here at Suzuka. Did Sean Boy get a win this season yet?
Sean Boy has gotten a win. He has gotten one.
Okay. So the Haas driver going through Spoon Curve for the final time here tonight. All he has to contend with is essentially the Casio triangle, since 130R is usually not a problem. If that becomes a penalty,
depends on the gap, because it'd be 5 seconds.
Gru might actually, pending the penalty, Gru can sneak in for a podium. As Sean Boy, as Red Mask takes the fastest lap of the race, Sean Boy, though, takes the win here at Suzuka with his teammate P2, so it's another Haas 1-2 with Red Mask P3. Well, Mr. Warren, you definitely won that one, so 5-4 to you, sir.
I won it on track, that's all that matters. That's all that matters. We don't care about the penalties, we saw it. What do you mean you win?
What was your prediction?
Did you have that exact prediction?
No, is that your exact prediction?
No, I had the Haas's flipped.
Yeah, no, we all had BK winning. Warren had Sean Boy P2.
Sean Boy and Red Mask. So
yeah.
I just had the Haas to flip.
Yeah, you had Sean Boy P2, Red Mask P3. Cam, you had Red Mask P2, Sean Boy P3.
Texas, these are two totally different circumstances.
Warren, did you see my message?
Yeah, I saw it pop up earlier. Since you guys are banned on stream.
Hey Patrick, what about now?
This is what we normally do. We love it. It's all good. But anyway, alright, so final results here from Suzuka. We have Sean Boy with his win. BK P2 further solidifying his championship lead and basically all but locking that Haas Constructors title very early. I wouldn't be too surprised within the next couple of rounds they have it pretty much on lock. Red Mask rounding out the podium in P3. Gru P4. Great showing from him. Karsten Chong with his first points of the season in P5. Woo! In that Alpine. Severe Scott P6. Arkaka P7. Kiss My LZ P8. Dig the Drum P9. Captain America P10. And IRL Shane rounding out the non-finishers this evening. But yeah, I know Red Mask, it's early. We won't worry about a podium interview with you. If we could get Sean Boy and BK into the booth, that'd be great, gentlemen.
Yeah, I'm on
it. But yeah, that for some reason AM3, when we see anything less than 12, 13 cars, it's always somehow exciting.
Dogfight.
Woof 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 woof.
Woof 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 woof.
Man, as this is loading, leave session. But yeah, I'm not confident for tomorrow night. I know, Warren, you are.
I am very confident for tomorrow night, as long as I can keep it on the track.
I just need to keep it on the track, and I have a chance.
But that is easier said than done.
I'm confident I can drive well, but I don't know if I'll be able to drive better than the other guys. For AM1.
Story of my life.
But let's give it a couple of minutes and see if the Haas duo have time for another interview. Seems like it's been a recurring theme through the first 9 rounds now of the AM3 championship. At least one of them have been on the podium every single race, I believe, if I'm not mistaken.
That is in fact correct.
So a little known fact there. When BK had his 8th place finish a couple weeks ago, it was Sean Boy on the podium.
That's the one Sean Boy won, I believe.
Very well could have been.
And he's going to pick up his 2nd win of the season.
But okay, there's BK. While we're waiting for Sean Boy, I'll get the ball rolling here. BK, P2, you had that pretty much on lock, on track before the collision with Red Mask. Was your game plan just to sit there and have Sean Boy run away with the win and keep Red Mask behind? What was your thought? What was your game plan with your teammate there?
Yeah, no, I think you got the right strategy on the safety car pitting first. So I was like, you know what, you got the right call. You're in the lead. Like, let's do it, man. So yeah, we had a good time for the most part when I wasn't getting torpedoed from different postal codes. But other than that, it was a good race.
Yeah, you also had that little incident in quali. I caught it. I caught it from the airplane view on the stream, but how did that one develop?
I don't know. I was obviously on a hot lap and came around the hairpin, and the Ferrari was off the track, and all of a sudden it was back on the track and smoked me and took me in the wall and knocked his own wheel off. So that was interesting for sure, but didn't DNF. So at least there's that.
Yeah, unfortunately he did, so he had to qualify in the back. But yeah, another P2, and quite frankly, not surprised knowing that you've had now, 7 P2s this season?
Yeah, I'm starting to make a habit of it. But when your teammate gets his first dub and is on the podium with you, it doesn't matter where you finish, because honestly, I'm just as happy with him winning than that I won it. So, congrats to Team Boy on his first dub of the season in cost.
Well, there you go. But yeah, no, we'll move on to Sean Boy. As he mentioned, first win this season. Congratulations, my friend. That strat definitely worked out very well for you, staying out, and then that late pit, and then the second safety car is what put you over the top.
Yeah, it was a good call. Me and BK were discussing it a lot when we went around there on that safety car, but I decided last second to jump in there, and it turned out to work out. Finally got that dub.
Yeah, at the expense of our resident P2 merchant. But no, congratulations yet again. That constructor's title is, you guys have actually you guys have both hands on that trophy already. I have a feeling, and this is not a knock to AM3 as a whole, but you guys have just shown complete and utter dominance this season so far.
Back-to-back 1-2s, baby.
Back-to-back 1-2s, yeah, this is very true. As I saw my normal cohort leave the chat, Cam, you have anything for our 2 hash drivers?
Nothing too much other than just saying that it was a pretty good performance. It was pretty dominant class of the field tonight. Good job.
Thanks, Cam.
Yes, sir.
Alright, well, if Cam, you don't have anything else, I don't have anything for Mr. E. Warren, Mr. Cam Tizzle, Sean Boy, BK, the rest of AM3. This is Deathstorm. Tune in tomorrow. We have XP2. For us, it's a little earlier in the States, 3 p.m. I believe, 4 o'clock in the afternoon. And then we have AM2 tomorrow night, same time, same place, featuring yours truly, E. Warren, and the rest of the AM2 gang. With that being said, good night from AM3, and we'll see you all tomorrow.